Hi my loves, welcome back to the channel. Today I thought it would be fun if I did an indirect unpopular pop opinions video. These types of videos are super fun to do, and my last quote unquote opinion video was a few weeks ago, so I thought, let's bring it back with a little bit of a twist. Okay, so first and foremost, this opinion is about a certain K-pop idol who was recently kicked out from their company. They were under a relatively well-known girl group and the news came as a slight surprise to some. This certain idol messed up incredibly badly, and it was obvious that her fate would be sealed negatively. I truly believe, even though their company messed up, so did the idol and the deluded fans that don't seem to comprehend that this idol said they would rightfully step down if they were guilty. If this idol said this with their own mouth, then it's no surprise the company booted them. Quite frankly, I think the company made the right choice to drop this certain idol, and it would have negatively poisoned the rest of the members. I think the group, in the long run, will be okay, and plenty of other groups have lost members and have recovered very well. I think this certain company actually made the right decision, and I don't normally side with companies. Okay, so if you all know who I'm talking about, let me know in the comment section. And yeah, the next indirect opinion is about a group who is very popular internationally. A few of them have been on survival shows and they've been a group for a few years now. Recently they had rumors about another member joining the group, however the rumors fell flat. However, quite frankly, it was naive of fans to expect one singular member to help launch the group into more popularity. Of course, these things are possible, but other groups have been in similar positions and it's done nothing to propel their popularity. I think this group needs to make more general public friendly music, as their music is very popular with international fans. They're still quite new in Korea, and with this member no longer being part of their lineup, it seems as if this group needs to pull their weight, because their international popularity won't be able to sustain them for very long. I believe they lack a standout member aside from only one member who the company pushes out. Their music isn't up to Koreans' popularity taste, especially because the group's company isn't liked in Korea. Unfortunately, this group falls victim to being a lesser known group that needs to put out general public friendly music if they want to gain a larger fan base. They're not under the big three, so they don't have the advantage of making much of a kind of music they want to make. Okay, the next indirect opinion is about a group who has yet to get their first win. Although it's a great shame, it's inevitable and a prime example of why solely having international popularity can be a blessing and a curse. On the plus side, this group has a great dedicated fan base who buys their albums and supports them. This is amazing. However, their concept is incredibly unpopular in their home country, hence why their domestic popularity isn't much. This group probably won't get their first win anytime soon, as competition in K-pop can be incredibly tough. I hope this grow-up does get their first win at some point, but it'll be very difficult with an exception of one incident. There isn't some big sabotage or curse to why their first win hasn't happened. It's simply because Koreans are not interested in them as a group, and Koreans are the main people who vote for their faves on music shows. They will get their must-see show win at some point, but there is no grand conspiracy theory surrounding their lack of a first win. It's simply timing and their unpopular concept. The next indirect opinion is about a group who's been doing pretty badly. To be quite frank, this group is quite large, and they are not exactly new chickens anymore. This group has a few members that are well known in the group, yet their popularity has stagnated and barely budged. The well-known members get a ton of promotions outside their group, but the other members not so much. This group's fate is becoming increasingly worrying, and I fear their company is unknowingly sabotaging them as a group. Despite the two members getting solo work, the group itself's last comeback was a year ago. With so many groups debuting in such a highly saturated industry, this group will be becoming overshadowed for a shiny, newer and more active group. In fact, honestly speaking, the group is already being overshadowed, and I'm worried for them. They have a lot of potential, and the fact that their album sales have been decreasing since their debut is very worrisome. This group also has a habit of making comebacks during more popular groups, and it does them no favors. I wish the company would probably invest in them, because their future isn't looking too good. Last but not least, this group has always been doomed, and their sales have been poor for a long time. A lot of people seem to constantly blame the company for their shortcomings, but always seem to forget that companies want profit, and this particular group made zilch money for the company. It's like opening up a shop and no one coming, and you having very little customers. Inevitably, the shop owner will have to close their shop as they're getting no customers, and when they do get customers it's only a small quantity of them. Having 4 customers coming in every month is not enough for a shop to stay open, and so the shop owner is forced to shut down and pursue something else as no one is interested in buying anything at their shop. The same applies with this particular group. Their backs and their albums cost a lot of money, and if the company is getting the profits back then there's no point investing in them. This group has reached the tail end of their career, and I saw it coming from a mile away, and also find it ironic that people will lie about the group having this when all of their backs were flops in Korea. I hate saying the word flops, but in this group's case, this is the best way to describe it. None of their songs have charted well, and the reaching some people will do to prove they were profitable is ridiculous. They were incredibly unsuccessful from their debut up until the current time, and I'm even surprised that the company kept them running for this long. They were truly unlucky, and I do feel for them, because no other group under their company has sold so poorly, but the company wasn't in the wrong in this case, and disbanding them was for the best. Okay my loves, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was super fun to make, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching too. Be sure to comment below who you think I was talking about in the comment section, as I know some of y'all may guess right. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, and I hope this video made you smile. Be sure to drink lots of water, okay? I love you all very much. Goodbye.